I want all of you fucking marks out there to always keep it kinky.
Welcome to Free Bird Rules. My name is Nick, and I am now going by Nick.wave just because I keep changing my username. And that's just who I am. I just keep going through an identity crisis. Have you noticed that? I just keep changing my name. I probably had like 4 names since we started this podcast.
I mean, I come up with a different name every single week here.
That's true. You do come with a different AKA, but I'd be changing my actual username for
Why are you .wave?
Well, I like the .wave. .wave is like a it's like a music file type. I don't know if you know that,
Sure.
but like
Yeah,
a wave file. But also like I'm big into waves and the ocean and stuff like that. So I figured it fit me a lot. I really like this wave emoji too. I have a big the Great Wave painting. I'm sure you've seen it before. Big into that as well. So I feel like wave just kind of fits me the best. But
I thought you just, made things wet is why.
oh, I mean, I do that too, but that's a secretive thing. I don't really shoot, I don't make things wet and tell,
Not a secret anymore.
Well, I was trying to keep it a secret, but Hamon's got his own priorities there.
I think you're just a very modest man, Nick.
I mean, I'm pretty modest.
And I think that I need to, be the one to tell people that, hey, this motherfucker right here, he makes shit wet.
I mean, if we got to talk about it, we got to talk about it. My name is Nick. Right next to me, on this side. It's so weird how it's the other way around.
I know. I keep doing that too.
Yeah.
Other way.
That's Hambone. Khan is having some technical issues, so he will be joining us here shortly. But he will be here. We are pretty consistent with having the 3 of us here. So Khan is here, but he's just having some technical issues. Hambone, how was your weekend, man?
That was good for the most part. Yesterday did a lot of chores and then got together with the boys and played some fantasy WWE 2K and then watched the Elimination Chamber. So good night. You?
Yeah, for sure. So on Friday we spent most of the day just kind of hanging out. We've been me and my wife Kat. We've been watching the show Dexter.
One of my all-time favorite shows.
One of my all-time favorites as well. She has not seen it before, but I have seen it. I think this is my second actual go through.
Nice.
And hold on, Khan is back. Let's see.
Me? How, dude?
He's here.
Oh,
I hear him. I hear you, buddy.
Yeah, we see you. We see you and we hear you.
Yeah, hold on, man. How the fuck am I on the TV now?
Well, TV.
Yeah, but like
superstar, bro.
Yeah.
The superstar.
Audio over here.
So, did you watch the sequel, Nick?
I have not watched it. Oh, the one where he's in the mountains.
Oh my god.
I know.
Yeah, that one. I did watch that one too. So
now they have the prequel, and then they're gonna have another sequel.
Turn off the TV,
yes.
but
So I'm gonna move him while he figures that out. You just wave at me, Con, when you're ready.
I can hear them through the TV. I don't get that.
the TV's off now. It's not on the TV anymore.
I don't know what's going on there, but So, yes, so I've watched the entire series at least once. I don't know if I've watched it twice all the way through. And then I did watch the sequel a couple years ago when it was coming out and everything like that. And I have not watched the prequel yet though. I've seen a bunch of clips about it. It looks really good. But I haven't
Mickey and
seen
I are about halfway through the prequel.
How's it?
Not feeling it.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Just because the characters are weird or what?
So it almost just feels like we're probably, I don't know, maybe 5-6 episodes in, and it just feels like, as somebody who has watched the entire series, I feel like I'm being told the same story that I already know about Dexter, just with younger, just as a younger version of it. I'm like, yeah, I already know this. Like, you're not giving me anything new to like really pull me into this, because I already watched the series. I already know all the shit,
Right. That's interesting. I didn't think that would be the take. I figured we probably learned something a little new. But...
Yeah, and maybe something does happen. Maybe, I just haven't gotten to it yet. But so far, it's just like, there are just like little things like how he always brought donuts.
Right.
Like they showed like, oh, the reason that he started bringing donuts. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not interesting enough to really pull me in.
Right. Yeah.
But all right, I guess if that's the reveal I'm getting, I guess that's what I'm getting.
Right. Yeah, no. I'm trying to figure out how the sequel comes to be, because not to spoil anything, but he pretty died at the at the sequel. So
did he though? I mean,
yeah,
we thought that the first time.
I thought I saw a body. I really did, and usually that's kind of the case. You see a body, and you're that's usually death in TV terms.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Khan's ready to come in.
Is he ready? What am I?
There he is.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Loud and clear.
It's a little low, but I can hear you.
Bro, I don't know what's going on with my system.
You're good. You're good enough to where you can be good.
All right, we're good. Let's do it.
Yep.
That's the guy. That's the guy that brings the ratings right there. Thank God he's back.
That's true. We need him in here.
Bro, my shit just started doing shit it never did before. Like I turned it on and y'all were on my TV, but any other time I wouldn't be able to put you on my TV.
I've never even heard you do that before.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how that works, but I've never heard you do that before. So it's like
dumb technical shit, man.
Yeah.
On the TV where we belong.
Like shit. You're a star, man. I just throw you right on the TV. But yeah, man. So we're on the last season of Dexter, and then we're gonna go to that sequel show, and watch that, and then we're gonna watch the prequel, and then we're gonna wait around for the next show that's coming out, because the next show looks good too.
I'm interested to see that, because I'm interested to see Peter Dinklage in there as like a fucking
Peter Dinklage, or somebody else that just announced too.
Yeah,
there's someone else that just announced too, and I can't remember who it is. But yeah, I'm very interested to see. Did you see Con? I know you watched Dexter, but did you watch any of the like sequel or any other shows in the universe? Oh man, that the sequel show was really good. I like the sequel show a lot. But Cam saying that the prequel show isn't that good, so I'm a little worried about it. But we're gonna see. But yeah, we did that all Friday, and then yesterday, we walked around and then watched the Elimination Chamber. We did like a walk on this trail we have, nature trail, and then today we went to dinner for her mother's birthday. Her mom just turned the big 50. Shout out to Kim. Happy birthday. And now I'm doing the pod with y'all.
Cool.
Do you guys just want to get straight into Elimination Chamber?
I mean, we got a lot to talk about between that.
We do have a lot to talk about.
Draft, so I think we need to get into it.
So let's just dive right into last night. Because boy, oh boy, was last night was a doozy. You guys want to go in order? Or you guys just want to talk about the big thing that happened?
Let's talk about what matters, man. We ain't gonna be around.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
I really only think there's two things from last night that matter.
Just two.
Yeah,
it really is two.
CENA.
So the men's elimination chamber closed out the show. John Cena
Whoa,
wins.
Whoa, my bad to cut you off.
Man.
We should probably start with the women's and what transpired there first. Let's start there real quick.
Okay, let's start with the women's.
Because I think what happened in the beginning really kind of set the tone for the whole rest of the show. Because goddamn,
that is you're actually right about that.
Yeah.
So they kick the show off with the women's elimination chamber. All the girls come in, they get into their respective pods, they do the whole shindig, right? And then they start the match.
Yep.
As soon as they start the match with Naomi and Liv in the ring, and everybody else is in their pods, Jade Cargill music hits, and we're like, "Oh shit! Here she comes! She's going after somebody." And Liv is freaking out because Liv, I don't know why Liv was freaking out after what happened.
I think they were already trying. I think weeks prior they were trying to imply that her
pinning on her
had something to do with it.
Yeah, I think Liv was acting like she believed that Jade still believed that her and Raquel were responsible.
Now,
exactly. So
as Jade was walking down to that ring, we got two separate wrestling chats. As Jade was walking down to the ring, I specifically remember texting in the wrestle chat, she's on her way to put hands on who attacked her.
Yep. And for sure, I said the same thing. I was like, Jade gotta come in here, right? I was like, because they've been saying all week she's ready to wrestle, she's ready to go. They cleared her.
Bianca's calls and texts.
Yeah. And so it was all like she's gotta show up. And then the minute the bell rings, her music hits, and it's like, oh shit, here she comes. So she storms in, literally, cage isn't closed yet. She storms right in. She looks like she's headed to Liv. Takes a detour, goes right to Naomi, and beats the dog shit out of Naomi for a good, I want to say 5 minutes. It felt like a long time.
Beat the brakes off her.
The
brakes off her.
Was that shocking to any of y'all?
Nah, I don't, because I don't want to sound like the I knew it fan, right? I don't want to sound like that.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure we had multiple conversations, maybe not amongst us three, but I do remember, a couple times me saying, or let me speak for myself. In the beginning, I said, I think Bianca did it. Then Naomi popped up. Yeah. I was like, okay, maybe Naomi did that shit. And then it turned to Naomi and Bianca had something to do with it. Because they don't look like they got Jade on the mind.
Right.
But I figured Naomi had to be in the mix somehow, because how the fuck we go from Bianca and Jade to Bianca and Naomi, right?
Right.
But yeah, she beat the piss out of that girl.
The thing that I thought, or at least the thing that I wanted, and what I've been saying for weeks, was that I thought it was going to be both of them. I thought it was going to be revealed that it was both Bianca and Naomi who conspired to do it. And they were going to say, Bianca was jealous of Jade getting all the attention for the team, even though Bianca carried the team. And Naomi was jealous of Jade's success because Naomi has not been able to get on track since she came back to WWE.
Because both of them weren't outraged enough for me during the whole thing. Neither of them were outraged or like determined. It just didn't come off that way. They looked like they were having a good old time together.
Right.
While
Bianca was really upset about Naomi last night, though. I mean, Bianca was in the chamber. Who knows? We can still find out she's got something to do with it.
There's some small details that still kind of imply that Bianca may have something to do with it. Because I mean, the minute that Jay came out, Naomi looks straight at Bianca, like almost like exclusively looked at Bianca. So I don't know. But but I also said this because I was getting a haircut today, and I think I told you my barber's a wrestler because he had that theory too, right? But I didn't see it. Maybe y'all did. But the whole time that Jade was beating Bianca's ass, I did not see Jade acknowledge Bianca not once. I didn't see her look at her. I didn't see you know what I mean. I figured there would be like a non-verbal type of interaction.
Yeah.
It was
even if she just looked over at her and just stared for a minute, like you're not saying it.
Totally past her.
Yeah,
I didn't see her look at her once, so I don't know. I don't know what that means, but I mean, clearly we're gonna find out.
When it was going on, I was holding out hope that because Bianca was the next person to come out when they were structuring out Naomi, Bianca was the next person to come out, and Bianca was, obviously distraught because she just watched Naomi get her ass beat.
Right.
But I was holding out hope that Jay was gonna make a fucking turn back and beat up on Bianca too.
Yeah.
Because I've been holding out hope because my whole theory has been that Bianca and Naomi were part of this, but at the very least, Bianca was the reason why Jade ended up on that car window. But if it is Naomi worked single-handedly, it makes total sense. I'm not, but I'm still holding out hope for Raw or SmackDown this week that we're hearing that Bianca still did have something to do with it, but Jade just didn't decide to beat up on Bianca yet.
As of right now, I just based off of how it seems. As of right now, it don't seem like Bianca did because again, Jade didn't acknowledge her at all, and I didn't even think of that till you said that. Jade could have came back and whooped Bianca's ass. We didn't see it for the rest of the night. But we saw that headline where it said Jade wasn't turning Bianca's calls, so I would assume that Jade still feels some type of way towards Bianca about something. But as of right now, it's not giving me the vibe that Bianca was in on it. But I could be wrong.
Yeah,
also,
I
even
think
with only 5 participants in this match, the women's match was better than the men's, in my opinion.
On a wrestling standpoint.
Yeah, just the chamber match itself was better than the men's, in my opinion.
I think so. I think there was some really good like spots in the men's match, but I think overall, I mean, I think I had the most. I really didn't want Liv to win, so like I had the most like stake in it, like emotional stake in the women's match, because I just really don't want to see Liv and Rhea for the 1,000th time this year. Like I really don't want to fucking see it. So I was not interested in that at all. And when she's still just kicking people out and still hanging on, I'm just like, God damn. So that part of it, I really had a big emotional stake in it.
She for sure cooked.
Yeah.
No one really say nothing about Alexa. I thought she shined. I thought she really fucking shined, man.
Y'all both had her to win.
I definitely, I had her to win.
Why did y'all have her to win?
There was really no scientific theory behind it. I just felt like I wanted to see Alexa get a WrestleMania moment since she's been gone this long.
Okay.
My feeling with going with her was they're not going to do Liv and Rhea again. It's pretty clear that they're going Bayley and Roxanne, so they're not going to have one of them win. Yeah. And I was still under my theory that, well, it's Bianca and Naomi behind this, so they're going to be involved with Jade both in some capacity, so they're not going to put either of them in. So that's why I went with Alexa.
Okay, that makes sense.
And with that, now I'm interested to see how this goes because again, I was talking to my barber about it because I guess unless something else unfolds, it looks like we're gonna get babyface versus babyface for the women's championship. And it almost made me wish it was Bianca because it's like how they're gonna work this, with Jay being back and Bianca's still clearly a babyface, and I don't know. I guess I just gotta let it cook and wait and see. But it was interesting that it just again, it's interesting how Bianca was kind of not really. I mean, we all saw how she was reacting to the whole thing, right. But it's just interesting that Jay didn't do anything to her. In this whole thing,
right? That was kind of my big thing too. Was like, I didn't really even notice the whole babyface versus babyface thing. I just kind of like I'm
sure
think Rhea versus have Bianca
interaction when the next time we see them. I'm sure it's not going to be very friendly, right?
Yeah.
But it's just that stuck out to me a lot that she just didn't acknowledge her.
And Io's not really a heel, right?
No, not right now.
They turned damage control face a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I wouldn't really, that wouldn't really solve the whole.
Yeah, there's no way that they're. And anyway, they're not going to take Rhea off of.
I don't think so either, but they keep bringing Io around like it's some sort of. I'm not saying Io's not a threat, but you're not going to be in WrestleMania.
I'm not thinking of
this title.
Yeah,
I'm not thinking of you.
And I like Io.
This match right here.
And I like her. I'm not thinking of her when it comes to WrestleMania.
Not when it could be Rhea versus Bianca. I mean, that's like when you have that match, you're not thinking about Io Sky.
Yeah,
respectfully.
That's even why I was going to say that I don't really think this match needs to have a heel, because for me personally, like Rhea and Bianca are my two favorite WWE women's wrestlers, and they have not faced off yet. And that's enough for me. I don't give a shit if one of them's a heel or not. They can both be faces. They can both be heels. I'm still going to be into the match. I just want to see them fight.
It's very true.
I'm gonna keep it a
Very
bit. For me personally, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to follow it as much as Bianca isn't the heel. That's kind of, I do like Rhea versus Bianca, but there's a bit of a disconnect for me, considering the storyline that Bianca is a part of. Just a bit of a disconnect for me right now.
It will be a distraction if she's trying to face the women's title and like basically Rhea has nothing to do with the story.
I'm not trying to be impatient, you know what I mean? I'm sure they're going to answer all our questions.
Sure.
It's just,
we do have 50 days, give or take. Yeah. So a lot could happen in 50 days. Yeah. I don't really have much to say about Tiffany and Trish. That just kind of happened.
I did not care. And the more that I see Tiffany and this whole Charlotte thing, I feel like, I don't know, man. I was a pretty decent Tiffy fan before that, but the more I see her and Charlotte, I'm like, I don't know now.
I think it'd be a really good thing for her to beat Charlotte at WrestleMania and retain her title. I think that's kind of the story that's here. Other than that, the match itself, I agree with you, but I think what it'll mean for her career, beating Charlotte at WrestleMania.
Anybody who beat Charlotte at WrestleMania, that's
exactly
the biggest W you can get.
That's kind of just it for me. That's it.
Like I used to,
Yeah. I'm feeling the same way about the KO Sammy thing. I'm not really too big into, discussing that all the way.
Don't give a fuck.
They had some good spots, decent match, but whatever.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah. We've seen this match a million times.
A million fucking times. And oh my God, there's a couple. I ain't gonna say a couple, maybe a handful of wrestling fans that I had know at work or that I text where I'm like, I don't care about this, and they don't get it. They're just like, but it's gonna be a great match. Yeah, they had a million great fucking matches, and
it's not about that.
Now, Ham, let me ask you a question, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That spot where KO does the pop-up powerbomb on the apron, right?
Yep.
Do you remember seeing him do that to Sammy before?
Several times.
Several fucking times. That's my
Yeah. This just feels like
I get annoyed because the fans act so willfully just ignorant about it. We've seen this a million. We've seen KO do that to Sammy a million fucking times. Yeah. And here's another thing that I'm gonna ask you, Ham. Tell me if I'm wrong, bro. So what you're telling me in terms of KO? Because I asked Nick this last night. You telling me that in terms of KO, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can't win a match to save his fucking life. Can't win a single one. But he can beat Sammy. That's the one guy he can beat.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Roman done whooped his ass a million times. We done seen a lot of guys beat his ass a couple times. Cody. But you're telling me that Sammy's the only guy where he can get a guaranteed dub.
Yeah. Especially when you think of the fact of, last night where they're touting this unsanctioned match. Let me ask both of you guys.
Sure.
You guys see anything in that match that you've never seen in any other hardcore sanctioned match?
Bro, it looked like we had that conversation too.
It looked like a
I saw a bunch of shit I've seen before.
Polished unsanctioned match I've ever seen.
Listen, I said, what was I saying, Con, in the chat? I said the word unsanctioned should genuinely mean that WWE almost has nothing to do with this match. I think they should have never even played their music. I think they shouldn't even have Alicia.
A very polished unsanctioned.
They should have just walked in there. They should have been given a time slot and announced because announcers have to, Michael Cole. They should have just been there. But not they should have just walked out to the ring and started fighting. You don't even get a bell if it's unsanctioned. That's how it should have been. Because the word unsanctioned means we don't fucking hold any responsibility. Blah 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 blah. It's a legal term.
Let me stop you right there, bro. Because the best example of an unsanctioned match I can think of, and I bring it up whenever we have our wrestling talks. The main event Mafia feud, Kurt Angle, Sting. Do you remember that, Ham?
Mm-hmm.
They had an unsanctioned match, right?
Yep.
First of all, no fans were in the arena.
Mm-hmm.
It was totally empty. With nobody in there but Sting and Kurt. and there was a ref there, I believe. There was a ref there. But I think the ref was just kind of there to make sure that they didn't like literally kill each other. You know what I mean? It's a PLE, right? So like I do get that. But that was just even like little things, small details like the barbed wire chair.
Yeah.
Very polished barbed wire chair.
Yeah. It was the cleanest barbed wire chair.
Everything just looks so neat. You know what I mean? Everything looks so neat and so.
It wasn't wrapped around the outside. It was wrapped around the seat in the back. It wasn't just wrapped around. It was like perfectly wrapped around the seat and to where you could open and close it. Like that is very polished. I agree with you there.
Yeah, bro. I already wasn't now, and him. I don't know. I've said this to Nick a few times. I don't know if I said this to you, but I'm not even really mad at KO and Sammy. Right? It's I have a big issue with how WWE books them because it just always
when they get lazy with them, it's just go back to that.
It's that, but
that's what I was gonna say. It's lazy,
that, right? Hold on, it's that. But for me, it just comes off like WWE saying, "Yo, we hear y'all. We know y'all love them, and we keep telling y'all how important they are to the company.
Yeah,
we know all that. They're not getting a world title run,
right?
We'll do all this world title adjacent shit. We'll give you a main event match against Stone Cold. We'll give you a main event tag team match against the Usos night one at WrestleMania. We'll give y'all whatever y'all want, but you're not getting a world title run. That's what their booking feels like to me all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, then why should I give a fuck?
Yeah, right. My other thing with the unsanctioned match, like Nick, I agree with you. Like they should do more, to make it feel that way. But even if they didn't, I would let all that go if you're going to sit there and tell me that this match is unsanctioned and make it feel like, oh my God, this is so dangerous that we can't sanction it, then you better fucking do something in this match that looks extremely violent that I'm not going to see in every other hardcore Falls Count Anywhere, no holds barred, whatever city, street fight, bullshit name you want to call it, match you do all the time. You better give me something really violent in this, because if you're not, then what do I care about your unsanctioned? It's just another hardcore match.
Even bleeding by the end of the match?
Yeah. KO, I believe, is bleeding.
Was it like WWE's not afraid of blood anymore? So we know they like blood now. Was Kevin even like? I don't remember.
I don't remember blood.
Any sort of blood on Kevin at all.
KO taking a boo boo to the eye, but I don't remember seeing blood.
Yeah.
So it's like you got this whole unsanctioned thing where you're gonna hurt yourself so bad that we can't take responsibility, and Kevin don't even look like tired at the end of it.
Yeah, like for me, bro.
Yeah, I don't like WWE's definition of no holds barred matches because they have a million terms and not one of them means anything different than the other thing.
Yep.
And I was explaining that to one of our guys in the group chat because they were like, "What does unsanctioned mean?" I was like, "It means the same fucking thing."
No, what he said was he said something like, "I think this is like the format that WWE wants to do with their unsanctioned matches from now on," and that's when I was like, no, because in like a month we're gonna get a no holds barred match where they're doing the same shit, and that's when they broke down that they're all the same shit.
They're all the same thing.
All unsanctioned meant last night was that they turned the lights down. That's all.
That's what somebody pointed out. Yeah. Like, oh, the lights are different. Like, ooh, great.
Oh, that means it's serious.
Yeah, it feels dangerous now. It's dark in here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
I don't want to be a downer because overall I thought it was a great pay-per-view or PLE.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck about this, man. I didn't give not one flying fuck.
You could have easily just done the women's and men's ECs and just skipped all the other crap, and we would have.
This could have been a Raw main event.
There were other matches that could have happened here. Like Rhea and Io would have been better here.
Yeah.
The night before you came up
with
a number one contender for the U.S. title. Like put LA and Shinsuke here. Like there were other things that could have been here.
They could have put Penta on the card at some point.
Penta's way over, bro.
Yeah, bro. I don't care about this.
Yeah. Moving on to the men's EC as well as the ending segment with The Rock and Cody Rhodes. So you, Hambone, you didn't like this match as much as the women's.
I did not. No.
Why is that?
I feel like the women just put a lot more effort in to making memorable spots and moments than the men did last night.
Okay.
I feel like we got Cena in there, who's not, he's doing the same shit Cena always does.
It was essentially like the match was essentially, and I don't have a problem with it, but it was essentially like a vehicle to further a couple stories.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what it was, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But that's pretty much what it was because
it was fine.
What I remember very very vividly about the women's match was like, I don't give a fuck about Liv Morgan. She cooked. Alexa cooked. I don't really remember Bailey much to keep it a beam, but there was a lot going on. But like, there's a lot more stuff in the women's match that stood out to me, just like on like a physical level, than the men's did. You know what I mean?
Which but that's what I expect from Elimination Chamber. If I'm watching an Elimination Chamber because I want to see some physicality, I want to see some interesting, creative, spots using the chamber and thing like that's what I want.
What'd you think of Bianca whipping Liv with the
oh my god, it was so loud.
It was so loud.
So loud.
That shit was nuts, boy. Not, like I said, bro, I don't care about Liv, but bro, she cooked.
She did. That's what. That's I'll give her props.
I'll give her props
I
on that.
Say that I'm a Liv fan, but she has grown on me. I do think that she has gotten better since turning heel. Her character work has gotten better, and she's improved in the ring. And say what you want, like she was the MVP of that match last night.
She did a thing, man. She did a thing.
Sure.
I did not want to see her win, and I'm glad she didn't. But she
exactly.
Did
yes. I did not want to see her win, but she was the MVP of that match.
Yeah, she sure did. She was. She sure was.
So for the men's, I mean, where do we want to start?
I mean, let's be honest. We know what we want to talk about with this, right? Like the rest of it's whatever. We got a couple little teases. John and Punk.
I like that. I did like that.
I thought it was funny when the light fell out of Punk's chamber, and then a few minutes later, you saw him like putting it back up. That was funny, but like. Yeah. Other than that, it's whatever. Let's talk about afterwards. That's what matters.
So, after John Cena wins,
before we continue, so nobody here thought that Priest was going to win.
No,
really,
I never had Priest in my mind at all.
I didn't either. Keep going. Yeah, no shade to Priest. No shade to Priest.
No, I think he belongs here, but I don't. It was a great spot for him to be in. But
if we had to put percentages of chances we thought was going to win, bro, he probably had the lowest percentage.
Oh,
and again, no shade to him. Just considering everything else that was going on, it's like where the fuck would he fit in?
It's like I had like Cena and Punk as like serious contenders, and everybody else was
were the only options.
To me, honestly, Cena, Punk, and Rollins were the only ones who were possible to win this.
And even Rollins is just like an annoying, like you have to pick him because him and Cody have so much history. But even then, I didn't have Rollins really.
I didn't have that at all. I didn't have that nigga at all, man.
Well, again, he was a contender for me, but he was number 3 of those 3. Put it that way.
He has a very low percent. Everybody else like super low percentage compared to Cena and Punk for me.
Did any of us see a heel turn coming from John Cena at all at any point? Did anyone see that? Any of us see that coming?
I mean, I thought that it was going to be one of them, especially. So, I mean, at first I thought that it was going to be Cody, but once Cody came out immediately without Cena leaving the ring, that's when I went, oh, could be either of them here.
Can I share my thought process? Can I share my thought process with y'all?
Do it.
Okay, and I might have shared it with Nick a little bit. Cena's farewell tour. This is what this is, right?
Yep.
There's a couple things like because I liked the fact that people were pulling up like little subtle hints that were being thrown out there months beforehand. The first time I thought something was a little odd was the press conference that Cena took where he said he was entering the Elimination Chamber, right?
Yes.
Because technically, what his reasoning was, I put in X amount of years, I did all this, I deserve it, right?
Yep.
None of us are going to disagree with that, right?
Nope.
Had he not said it, somebody would have made that argument. Cena deserves that, right?
Yep.
When he said that, I was like, yo, he's right. But that's a bit of an odd tone for John Cena to take, right? He don't typically talk like that.
Sure.
So I already thought that. I was like, okay, that's interesting. And he was very serious when he said it, right? We fucked with it because it was him recognizing who he is, but like typically he don't talk like that, right? So I already thought, I was like, okay, interesting. And then I'm gonna ask you, Ham. Towards the end of the Elimination Chamber, right? Seth gets eliminated, and then he comes back and gives Punk a stomp, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask you as somebody who's been watching just as much as me. Typically, what would have John Cena done in that moment? Because I would assume that typically he would have probably done some shit like gone after Seth, and might have even done some Boy Scoutish shit like give Punk a chance to get his bearings.
Absolutely.
He did not do that.
Last night.
He did not do that. He grabbed him immediately, and I was like, that's a little odd for John Cena to do. But here's the thing: just like the press conference, logically that makes sense, right? Get him now before he fucking gets a chance to catch his breath.
Yeah, it's a match. You're trying to win.
It's a match. You're trying to win, but he wouldn't typically do that.
Right.
So I was like, that's odd too.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then right after the match, here come Cody. I'm like, all right, I don't know how this is gonna rock, right? And then right when Cody came out, I remember I sent the text to our group chat and I said, y'all, now I'm just asking, but what if Cody turned down that deal and John take it? Because another thing, I didn't think Cody was gonna take the deal because Rock was laying it on too thick for the last two. He was just laying it on way too thick.
It's too much.
He told Cody what he wanted and then started moving like Cody had already made his decision. You know what I mean? He was giving him the big fucking dressing room, his own personal catering. I think he gave him a jet or some shit like that. He was just moving like Cody had already given him an answer. It was weird. It was weird. It was like, because the whole time I'm like, Rock, Cody didn't say yes yet.
Just give him
just a little odd, just a little odd.
Yeah.
And then when Cody told him to go fuck himself, right?
Which awesome moment by itself.
Go fuck yourself.
That was
because I'm gonna tell you, like we're talking about Cena turning heel. I expect somebody to say fuck way less than I expect John Cena to turn heel. Put it that way.
That was crazy, bro. And then
that was probably the biggest surprise of the night.
And then Cody dapped him up. And then Cody dapped him up, right?
Yep.
And then, like for a split second, when John hugged Cody and looked at Rock, you saw like, did you see the face? You saw the face change.
Oh,
I didn't take that at first. I did not take that as like a dude like execute order 66. I didn't take that.
Right.
I thought that was just John like giving him like a fuck you look. But then
that's kind of how it felt too a little bit.
Then the camera panned straight to John's face, and that's when it just was like, oh fuck. That's like it was like the Mr. Krabs meme. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit.
Yeah, no. So that was definitely once I think we all kind of had an inkling of this is a different John Cena we're seeing when he did the whole promo at Royal Rumble. Because that just doesn't sound like John, and from what everybody knows about John Cena is that him just
He gonna do the right thing.
Well, he's just gonna do the humble thing. He's gonna, I'll fight for it. I'll do what I gotta do. But he's like, no, I'm gonna be in the chamber because it's best for business and I deserve it. And
that was so nuts to me because typically he would have been the type of guy to been like, I'm no better than nobody else.
Exactly.
He didn't do that.
Yeah, so it's like it was different, but it was also like, okay, I mean, I hear him.
I get it.
Yeah, like I get that. Like he's getting old. It could have just been like a he's getting old thing. I don't feel like showing up on a random SmackDown and fighting somebody
and busting up my body to qualify for the match.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, cool, but there was an inkling there. I will say that if you knew before the night yesterday that you knew that Cena was turning heel, you're bugging. Because I don't think anyone saw this coming.
Yeah, no.
Like you're really bugging.
Again,
I've already seen people being like, I knew it.
Differences in his behavior. We noticed that, but a heel turn still really wasn't on the mind.
Nah, bro. You didn't know that shit was coming. Stop playing. I was speechless. I'm still kind of speechless. I can't really wrap my head around it. I was never around to watch a lot of the Cena stuff. So the fact that I get to be here for the Cena heel thing is very special.
This because I mean he's been a heel one time before, right? He's been a heel one time before, and I mean before, you know, it was like would you say it was like a young chicken shit heel ham?
I guess you could. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't really like maybe chicken shit's not the right word because he didn't really run away. He was just kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
That's it. It's clearly not the same vibe this time.
No, he's got the rock behind him. Final ball.
Yeah.
I saw some stat earlier today. It's been over 7,000 days, over 21 years since he has last been a heel.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible. That's incredible for any wrestler to like not go back and forth and like be a heel and then be a face and be like. Most wrestlers kind of have like their seasons to where they change pretty frequently.
Unless you're Big Show.
Yeah.
He did change with every season.
Every season.
Turn him heel.
Literally.
It's Christmas time. Turn him face.
Yeah.
Let's go.
President's Day. We'll turn him back for President's Day. Like after that, let's put him back to
So I mean, this is pretty freaking crazy. You know what? It's funny. I think I would have expected more if Punk had won. That this would be the story.
Really?
Yeah. I could have seen Punk doing everything he could to make it to Mania.
And if he did that, that would have made sense too.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if it meant that Punk in his older days really has to sell out to Rock to get his spot, sure. You know what I mean? Like that makes a lot of sense.
You can make that argument for Cena too. As a matter of fact, I think you got to make the argument even more for Cena because unlike Punk, he knows this is it. This is the last year. And he's not going to take any damn chances that he's not going to WrestleMania. He's not taking any chances that he's not winning.
He put a time on his time there. He put the stamp on there. He gave us the date when he's done. So like, yeah.
Punk's still going. Well, there's next year. So ain't no next year for John Cena.
Yeah.
I still think Punk has that favor, and this might be a triple threat.
I can't call it.
Yeah, I mean, again, I kind of feel the same way about WrestleMania this year as I did last year. Like outside of the big, matches that are set, like I don't know where anything is going. I don't know what half of these motherfuckers are doing on the show.
I love it though. I'm loving how unpredictable everything is right now. When I made predictions on Doc yesterday, I said I'm loving that the road to WrestleMania is completely unpredictable. Since Rumble, I've had no idea what's happening, and even with leaks and everything going on, I'm still just in complete shock every time I'm watching it, and I love it. Like I don't know shit about shit, bro, and I'm enjoying it through and through.
So,
I think that's really it. Unless you guys have something else to say about.
I think it's time to get to the best part of the year. That's what I think.
And what is the best part of the year?
March 2nd. It's March 2nd.
You know what happens in March.
Come on, man. Let's not play around. Let's not play around,
baby.
Come on.
Dun, 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 dun.
Look at the font. Look at the font.
The old Ego Drip font.
Yeah, man.
The what?
The what?
I don't know what you're talking about. Ego Drip.
So obviously with college basketball in March, they do March Madness.
They do.
And tournament style playoffs for however March Madness works. I'm not a basketball person. I just know March Madness is a thing. But we decided to do our own tournament. We've been doing it for the past 3 years now.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 years now. And
this podcast started as a podcast that kind of revolved around the fashion of professional wrestling.
Very true.
So this became our thing, March MadDrip.
Yeah.
Take all the best looks of the past year, put them in a 32-person bracket. We're going to draft. I love to draft.
We vote.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a whole lot of
figure out who's the best. Now, let's be clear, too. Our year runs March to March. It's not about 2024 or 2025. No. March of last year to March of this year.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Last year, Dominic Mysterio won. I wish I kept a photo of Dom.
Hold down.
And Khan was the one that drafted Dom.
Not bragging.
So congratulations
Not
to
bragging.
Khan.
Not bragging.
Doing
man.
it.
Not bragging.
Yeah, I'll give you your props, Khan, and Dom, because he's the one who dressed out.
Yeah, man. Dom.
But
And our first year, Dom and Ray won for their combined look at WrestleMania. So
Did you pick that one, Ham?
I believe that was my pick. Yes.
Yeah, pretty sure you
so
did.
Dom's just been killing it every year.
Dom's not new to this. He's true to this.
Dom only had one look this year out of the 80 looks that we had this year. By the way, we had almost 80 looks in our PowerPoint slides that Hambone so graciously created throughout the whole year.
That he did.
And Dominic only had one.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if he ends up in the tournament this year. It depends on who, if anyone drafts him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's set some ground rules here, right? So we have 80 looks that we're to choose from.
Yes.
We are going to draft. We're going to narrow it down to 32. Each one of us is going to choose 10 looks. We are going to give 2 looks a bye into the tournament.
Okay.
And then people, this list of 80 looks that we have, there are people on there who are on there several times for several different looks.
Yes.
So one of the rules is if one of us chooses somebody who is on there multiple times, then they cannot be chosen again. But we do make exceptions for like tag teams. So, you know, say Jade Cargill got chosen by herself. Well, she's also on there with Bianca as a tag team, and that counts as a separate entrant.
Yep.
So let's just put that out there.
Yep. And then we chose our buys. Do you guys want to go over our buys really quickly?
We
Bring
can.
them up.
Okay. So our first buy is Alexa Bliss at the Rumble.
Big Bliss.
Yep.
Did y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I like it. I like the look. I like the leather jacket. I like the Bray tribute on the back.
Big Bliss.
I think this is one of the most talked about looks in the past year as well, which is really like, I think was one of the reasons why we picked it, was because I think a lot of people on social media talked about her look when she came out.
Are we happy she's back?
I'm happy she's back. I'm interested to see whether or not they actually do go the Wyatt 6 route with her, because I don't know if
I hope they keep away from
I can't even tell if they're teasing it or not. I don't
They're
even know.
They keep flashing it every time she's on screen.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then I don't. I honestly, with the way Wyatt 6 is going, I kind of hope not. But
they keep her away from it, bro.
I get it. To save it,
but goddamn, bro,
she could be the one to save it. Though
I would say that they need her more than the other way around.
Right?
Absolutely,
they do. But I don't know. I just don't know how much she could do for them, and it's not even about her, bro. I just think that they fucking suck. I will say I did not like the Bray Wyatt stuff when Alexa started coming around. That's when it kind of started getting really to be a bit much for me. Because like when he was all like burnt up, he was fighting Randy and all this stuff like that. I wasn't too big into that part of the storyline. I also wasn't watching a lot of WWE at that point either. I was very big into AEW in that time frame. But that part of that storyline I was not big into. So her going back into the whole Wyatt thing, I understand they were close and they worked together and everything like that. But I don't know if I need to see it. I think this is enough for me, this tribute right here. Yeah.
We'll see though. But we will see though.
But she get a bye week.
So she gets the bye. So she's already in the tournament, so no one has to draft her. She only had one thing, so no one has to worry about picking her again or anything like that. The second pick for our bye week is DIY with their DX tribute. Again, I thought this was another like really talked about moment when this was going on, when R-Truth was calling them DX, and they were literally coming out calling them, Triple H and Shawn Michaels and all that stuff. And then they actually came out as DX at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I thought that was a really
really
cool moment. And it looks fire. I mean, the way Gargano looks right there is
they smoked that.
Yeah. So it looks really dope. I think it deserves to be in here. And again, it's the only look they have in our entire 80 looks. So so no one has to worry about drafting them again or anything like that. Other than that, Con, you won because Dominic won.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided you could go first. And then I guess you can just kind of choose who goes second.
Okay. My number one pick. I'm rolling with Big Bronson Reed, WWE Crown Jewel.
Right.
The MF Doom tribute.
You son of a
That
bitch.
Crown Jewel, you said?
You son of a bitch. It was slide 56 because it was on my list too.
Yeah.
No problem. I got you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rocking with that.
You.
Everybody, the more I see Bronson Reed in non-wrestling settings, the more I like him because I really didn't care about him before, but like between his tweets and
that man is a menace on social media.
Dude, he's the best follow on Twitter at all. Like
he be bugging out, bro. Between that, stuff like this, and what he did before he got injured, bro, because he was terrorizing the roster. He was beating the shit out of some of the biggest guys out there. It's a pretty easy first draft pick for me. So I'm rocking with Big B.
Nice.
Can't wait to see you come back, bro.
All right, Con, who's gonna go second, me or Hambone?
You know what? I'm interested to see what Ham picked.
All right, Hambone, what you got?
Come on, Hamwell.
My number one pick is slide number 60.
Thank you for the number.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to it. Boom! Oh, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, Survivor Series, baby.
This is such a good one. I had this one really high ranked up on my list.
That mask is just like, fucking badass. The whole thing is badass. It really is, but that mask is so fucking cool.
Absolutely.
No,
That's my number one.
Yeah, that mask, the robe thing, because this is when she had her eye thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was fucking incredible.
And then she had there was something on it too. I can't remember where it is, but there's something on this outfit that was a tribute to her husband, Buddy, in AEW. I can't remember what it is, but it's the there's something on the mask, like the way that the cuts are in it or whatever.
Okay.
That he had that on his face paint in AEW at one point.
So it's like a pattern.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's interesting. I think my first pick is going to be. Let's see here. Sorry, make sure it's the right one. Bam!
It was on my list.
Priest.
Yeah, this suit is cool.
What
Damien
slide number
Priest.
is that one?
This is slide 31.
31.
Yeah. That's my one pick.
Yep, I don't hate it. I hate that show because it's on my top 10. But
he had another pick on here. We had another pick on here, but I really truly just thought this was just such a clean look for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very cool suit. I'd wear the fuck out of that suit.
He had a couple different looks actually, but this was my favorite one of his.
Yeah. That suit screams world heavyweight champion to me.
It does. It really does. And the belt adds to the look for me as well. Like he looks like professional, but also like champion, and it's
cool.
It's not his normal leather either.
Corporate.
Yeah, it's not corporate at all, but it's cool as hell.
Yeah. It's a rock star suit. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. So I love this look completely.
I was there,
Tom, what's next for you, my buddy?
On my phone it says slide 26, but I'm rolling with Swerve Strickland, AEW Dynasty.
Damn, taking all of my stuff.
It's a good one, man. It's a real good one, especially the full suit.
27, actually. Boom. Yep, I had this one ranked really high.
Yeah, I'm picking Swerve.
Liked it. Black Panther stuff.
Now, typically, I don't really. I don't care for Black Panther themed shit. I just feel like it's kind of just I don't know. Just typically it's just the tributes to me a lot of times come off as very fucking lazy.
Sure.
It's very true.
They just come off most of the time. They come off very lazy. It's just very. I love Black Panther.
Right.
But this one, you could see the extra effort put into it, and I like that.
No, for sure.
Yep.
Hambo, what you got?
Number 2 for me is slide number 68.
Boom.
Kenny Omega
This one was good.
Wrestle Dynasty.
This
I
one was
really,
good.
I don't. This entrance jacket is just cool. I like it a lot. Like the little shoulder thingies. You know, this is Kenny's first match back, so he came back. You know, just looking like a general badass after not seeing him wrestle for a year. So,
Yep.
And just more proof that he dresses out for New Japan more than he does with AEW.
Yes. He did wear this one more time on an
Yeah.
AEW show, but
He did.
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second. Just doing some housekeeping. Swerve was already picked. I'm running this whole thing on an Excel sheet right now, so
You're good.
all right. Nerd. All right. So my next pick will be slide 42.
You son of a bitch! That's my next one.
Sir, bro, listen. I love Will Ospreay when he wears green. Like I'm a huge fan of him in green. I think he looks the best when he's in green. But this fucking black and red is different. And the gold, obviously. The Assassin's Creed. I think they literally did an Assassin's Creed like brand thing with him when he did this, right?
I believe so.
The whole everything that's on the back is so cool. Like all that design. There's just so much going on this look.
Especially that right photo. I mean, he looks like the character from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Assassin's Creed person, but I'm sure that character has a name. But
man, this is gonna be a tough year, fellas, because I feel like we're all kind of taking each other's shit right now.
Oh, I figured, I figured this would be I figured when I was looking through the list earlier today, I was like, I feel like we're gonna have a lot of the same shit.
Probably.
But I mean, that's just kind of part of it, you know.
Could y'all stop, please?
All right, Con, your number 3 pick.
My number 3 pick is slide 44.
Slide 44. Bam. Oh, you bastard. God.
Yeah,
Listen.
man.
Little Beatles tribute.
I don't care about the Beatles. I really don't. I never did. But this was tough. This is tough.
No,
I'm so sorry.
So tough.
I'm okay. So y'all know I got dogs.
Yep.
One of them has gotten much older since the last time we did this show.
Mhm.
And she is going through the worst version of terrible twos in a dog. Even though she's not even a year old yet, bro. All she wants to do is just fight and beat ass and fight and beat ass. And I can't get her to stop. So if you hear odd noises, that's her terrorizing Finn.
You're good, bro.
And him letting her do it. Stop letting her do that.
Hey,
Yeah, you stop. Stop letting her do that.
As long as she doesn't almost kill him, you're doing better than me, brother.
She's a nutcase, dude. 2 huskies. I said, let's do 2, right?
No.
I said, let's do 2.
It'll be fun, they said.
It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, right? What's the worst that could happen? And then Sheila says she wants a 3rd one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta get a way bigger place
She
for that
wants-
shit, bro.
She wants a 3rd one.
I was gonna say you better get a bigger place and you better get a real
That's
powerful vacuum.
yeah.
You need to get their own room. 2 bedroom just for their own spot.
I don't want to make it sound like I'm not enjoying it, but good lord.
Oh no, I had a blast when I was down there a couple weeks ago, man. They're fun. They are fighting the whole time, but it's really fun. Hambo, what is your 3rd round pick?
My 3rd pick is slide number 72.
Wait, let me see. 72.
72.
Seth Rollins
Motherfucker.
at the Netflix debut.
Not mad at it.
So, what's that?
Not mad at it.
One of the reasons that I picked this
Mhm.
is because I am a huge Ninja Turtles fan, and something about this screams Shredder to me.
I hear you.
So I don't know if it's the
pointiness
pads or
Yeah.
what,
The
but
pointiness.
something is very reminiscent of it.
Shredder typically wears a very sharp, sharp attire. Very like if you touch it, you bleed a little bit.
Yes,
I get it.
So yeah, that's why I went with this. I like it. It's it's wild, but it's not like stupid wild like Seth can do sometimes.
Yeah,
it just looks like a badass entrance jacket. So yeah,
not mad at that one bit, boy.
All right, my next one is Slide 58. Jade and Bianca. I thought this was dope as fuck. And it's Crown Jewel, so you already know they gotta go all out for Crown Jewel because they have to dress differently than they normally do. But especially since I say this all the time, but the early Crown Jewels and the early Saudi events when they just had to wear T-shirts.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I fucking hated that.
That was crazy.
So now that they actually get
not
to
just
wear,
a T-shirt, they made them wear an oversized T-shirt. They didn't want.
It was a big. I remember specifically it was Natalia fighting somebody, and it was like this big highlighter shirt that just said Crown Jewel on it, and it was like
her boy. It looked like her boyfriend's T-shirt.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, this just looks so bad, dude.
Like a boyfriend shirt.
Yeah,
you give your girl your hoodie.
It just looks so bad, dude.
Don't let nobody see those ankles. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God! I better not see no calf. I ain't trying to see none of that. No shoulder, no nothing.
I don't know if I can control myself. Okay,
I don't want to see none of that.
So just for housekeeping purposes, Jay Cargill and Bianca are out, but Jade, Bianca, and Naomi are still a thing, and Jade is still a thing. You guys still can pick between one of those two, but Jade, there's one more look that's on here with Jade and Bianca. That's done. You can't get it.
Okay.
Con, you're number 4.
All right. We ready, boys?
Yes.
This is number 4?
Yep.
Okay. My draft pick for spot number 4 is Slide 39.
39.
The Rascal.
Ooh, I did have this on my list.
This was cold.
I wasn't sure if you guys were gonna pick this up or not.
Toy Story, some Buzz Lightyear.
And I just went. I was just on a Toy Story kick in terms of just the movies.
We watched. We were down there. We watched the first one.
We watched the first one. I finished the second one. Reluctantly went through the third one, and now I gotta go through the fourth one.
Oh, the third one.
With Pixar, I don't know what y'all's deal is, bro. I don't know what's going on with y'all. But my God, did y'all really make those last two very depressing?
Dude,
and I don't know why. Maybe it was their way of saying, "Hey, look, it's time to say goodbye. That now we're all adults." You didn't need to do that.
What's the one where they basically just gave up when they were in the lava?
That's the third one.
God damn,
the darkest one
brought me to tears, dude.
They were in a concentration camp.
Yeah. That too. Yeah. That. And then they're going to do the fifth one, I think. So they're really they're gonna kill them off. Like
I don't know what
dead style, I think.
Because in the fourth one, I think it was like, did y'all see the fourth one?
I did.
I saw the fourth one. I think the fourth one, like Woody is like at a carnival now or some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I remember Key and Peele were like stuffed animals at a carnival game or something.
Yeah, I forgot about that. They sure were. Yeah.
And like the spoon, who became like a big character for some reason.
Yeah.
Or the Forky or something like that. I don't
Forky
know.
or Spoony or whatever the fuck.
Something like that. He became like a huge hit character that they loved. Yeah. Hambone, 4th round.
Number 4 for me is Slide number 19.
19. For those at home, we are using Google Slides, which is why we think slide numbers.
Oh yeah, this was 40. This was 40.
Oh yeah, this is our
Jade, Bianca, and Naomi together.
Yes, sir.
And not no more. They ain't.
Not no more.
Not no more. They
on this night, they were all looking badass.
They were all friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're all friends.
I especially love like that photo of them like in the bottom right there. Like they're all just like so confident about like who they are and you're not fucking with us.
Man, they were all equals, bro. They were all equals.
Yeah. That hat the game that Naomi has is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the fucking like that top left photo where she's got it on. She's like doing that shit. That
Even
shit,
that
very
entrance
Raiden
was
from Mortal
cool, man.
Kombat esque.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
for sure, for sure.
I mean, that's that's one of the things that I always love about Jade in general. She tends to always look like a superhero, but yeah, here they all look like superheroes here.
Yeah,
love that.
All right, my pick now is Naomi.
Slide
Got the Uno.
This is
Uno?
number 19. No, 49. Sorry, 49. So there's something that people might not know about me. You guys might not even know about me. I
remember that fit.
collect Uno cards. I have a bunch of different styles of Uno cards. I got like Super Mario. I got the Office Uno cards. I'm a big Uno guy. Me and my wife are both big Uno players.
Sure.
And we just like with all the different styles and stuff, we collect a bunch of different Uno cards. When she came out in this, I had to A, show Cat, and B, was very excited about it because it just looks super cool. And the glow, obviously, I think my favorite part is the boots or the socks or whatever that is on the top right corner there. I think that's probably the best part of it. It looks where it spells out glow right there.
Yeah,
that shit's very cool.
Vicky and I have the WWE version of Uno that we play every now and then.
Ooh.
There you go. I don't even know if I have those ones. I gotta get those ones for sure. Oh, hold on, my bad. Khan, what is your next one, buddy?
We're gonna go with Slide 25. Santos Escobar, WrestleMania 40.
Slide 25. Santos Escobar, you said.
I like that a lot.
Oh yeah, this one's. He's very Philadelphia.
I found out because I was talking about it with Sheila a couple weeks ago. For the longest time, I thought red was my favorite color. Maybe it's changed as I gotten older, but I didn't realize how much green I have in my wardrobe. And so when we were talking about it, I was like, yeah, I think green might be my favorite color. Because, I mean, I got an air freshener, right? What the fuck? You know what I mean? What the fuck? I was wearing a green hoodie earlier. I think green might be my shit. But this shit pops. To me, it pops.
No, it does.
Yeah.
It does for sure.
It's on here for a reason.
It is definitely on there for a reason. Sorry, I'm just doing.
Welcome aboard, Santos. Yeah. Plus, it's very Green Rangerish too. Aside from it looking very Philly Eagles, it looks very Green Rangerish to me.
It does. And I like
that always catches my eye.
It Danny looks like a blanket on him, which looks fucking.
What would you call that? Like not a poncho.
It's a little poncho.
Is it a poncho?
Would you call it that?
I don't know what they call those.
I'm not sure. I don't want to get it wrong.
You know? I'm not. As a white man, I don't want to even assume.
You know what I mean? I don't want
I'll bow out and say it looks good.
I'll just say I like
it. Hambone, what you got?
Number 73.
73. Boom.
Cody at the Royal.
Nice. Yeah, I do like that.
I don't usually like a lot of Cody's stuff, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah.
It's all, very American.
Typically the same shit. You know what I mean? Just different variations.
Yeah. But this is probably my favorite gear of his ever, and I really, really enjoyed just the normal short jacket over that, fucking cape thing that I don't even know what to call his usual jacket, but I really, really liked this short jacket and thought it looked really good.
Me too.
I had this other one.
The colorway is crazy.
At WrestleMania Night 2, the one where it had the mask on.
Yeah.
I really liked that mask. And I thought even that jacket thing, that robe that you're talking about, I thought it was a little even more so. But this one was really nice because there's not even any blue in this one, which is kind of nice. So it's kind of just gets away from it a little bit. I like it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Who do I want to pick? Oh boy, you guys have taken some of my top.
Them's the breaks of the draft, bro.
Yeah, man, that's part of it. Once you start getting into this section of it, it's like everything's kind of taken up, But I like it right here.
Nice.
Selena Vega at the Royal Rumble.
Taking it off my list.
Yeah, when Zelina does the split hair in the back accessory thing where she does that a lot.
When she gets in her cosplay
I
bag.
think it looks when she gets in that cosplay bag and she looks like she's about to show up at a convention center. I think it looks the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, because like I want to say I drafted her Backlash Puerto Rico thing too because I loved that fit as well. But that is definitely one of my one of my favorite looks for her in general. Con, what say you for? I think it's are we on number 6 now?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm rolling with Slide 61, Shinsuke Nakamura, Survivor Series.
61. Bam. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna ask Ham because I'm
terrifying.
What vibe do you get when you look at this? What movie do you think of when you look at
You
this?
already know where I'm going, bro. It's Shredder, baby.
Ninja Turtles 3, baby. Yeah, bro. That's immediately what I thought of.
Yeah, man. That's a good.
Yep.
Nigga, I mean, we've had this. I think we've had this comment before. Have you watched any of the first 3?
Me?
Yeah.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff?
Yeah, like the live action.
Nah, I can't really say I think I used to watch the cartoon when I was a kid. That's really about it. I never really got too much into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I don't know why, bro. Like I don't know why. I gotta ask my mom, man. If she does, I will make sure she sends me a photo. Now I've said before that Secret of the Ooze is my personal favorite. You know what I mean? I love Secret of the Ooze. But I remember as a kid, and I don't know why, we had the third one on VHS. And I just remember watching that a little too much. Just a little too much. I just remember I was like, how many times do I need to see the Turtles go back in time? You know what I mean? But like when I see this, I think of the third one.
And you probably feel this way too, Con. The third one is the one that gets trashed all the time, right?
A lot, bro.
As far as people are concerned, it is the worst one. But
I disagree.
I loved it. But I think I loved it because I loved that like feudal Japan shit.
Yeah.
Like I love samurais and all that kind of shit. So I think that's why I like it. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely on the bottom of the list for most.
Do you think in terms of the 3 live action ones, do you think there's a weak link in those 3? Because I really don't.
I don't think so.
I don't want to let my fandom take over, but I don't think there's a weak link in the bunch. I really don't.
I don't think there is either. I think it's just people's natural inclination that, you know, if there's more than one of something, they have to rank them. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But I don't necessarily believe that any of them are bad. They're different. They're all very different. You know, that first one has a very different feel than the 2 after.
100%.
But I don't think that any of them are bad. No.
I don't think so either. Is there a bad Ninja Turtle movie? Like, do you think there's a bad one? Is there one that you remember not liking?
I didn't love the Michael Bay ones, if that's what we're talking about. No. I wasn't a big fan of those.
Especially that second one. The second one was weird.
Yeah, the second one
was really weird.
Bad. When the Turtles came out for the Michael Bay, I was like, this motherfucker's really just like destroying my childhood. One franchise at a time.
Bro, you know what? The movie, because I liked the first Michael Bay one, right? I did. I really did. But like, you remember like when Michael Bay went on that run? Remember when he went on that run, right? To the point where just his movies almost felt like a parody.
Yeah.
Where it was just like what the Michael Bay formula was just no plot, but a lot of explosions.
Yep. A lot of explosions.
A lot of explosions, bro.
Yep.
So yeah, I kind of forgot about the Michael Bay ones until you said it.
Yeah.
But I did like I don't know, man. I liked the first one. The second one I wanted to, right? Because then like they put Sheamus in there too, right?
Yeah, Sheamus was in it, yeah. We got Bebop and Rocksteady.
Sheamus couldn't save it, bro. Sheamus couldn't save
it. And that mechanical shredder, nah, son.
Wasn't feeling that, bro. Not all the effects in the world would have made me on board with that one.
Nope. Yeah. They tried to make Shredder into a fucking transformer because that's
man. Yeah, they tried to turn him into a Decepticon.
No.
Yeah,
did y'all like any of the recent ones that came out?
Oh, absolutely.
Those are the ones we're talking about.
Oh, that is
no. Because remember,
you mean like the
Seth Rogen one or whatever it is?
Oh yeah. No, I really liked Mutant Mayhem. I thought
Mutant Mayhem was great.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I might watch that after we get off. Mutant Mayhem was really good.
I'm looking forward to Last Ronin though, because it's supposed to be live action rated.
Last Ronin, man, yeah, and then they got the game for it coming out too. Last Ronin's gonna be pretty hard, pretty dark.
Did you read the comic for that, Con?
bits and pieces. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I did,
recommend
but I
getting
am familiar with the plot.
Okay, I do recommend getting it. It's a good little 5 issue rocker,
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
and you can get them all just together as a graphic novel too. So
You're a graphic novel guy, huh?
it depends on what it is, you know.
How do
I
you
mean, there
feel
was,
about-
there was a point where I was getting them a lot, and then it got really expensive. So now it's just,
Sure.
oh, is there a Power Rangers one? Is there a Ninja Turtles one? All right, I'm gonna go get those.
Well, let me ask you this, Ham. Let me ask you this.
Mhm.
How familiar are you with Kick-Ass? And just in
Oh,
general,
I love Kick-Ass.
have you read the graphic novels?
I have.
Yeah, bro.
have.
I wasn't. Shout out my boy Omar. I was not aware that Kick-Ass was a graphic novel at first. I didn't know that,
Yeah.
and he got me hip. I didn't know there was a third Kick-Ass. I didn't know there was technically a fourth one. Holy
Yeah.
shit! Yeah.
Let me throw one at you, Con.
What's up?
What about? Have you ever read Preacher?
I've heard of Preacher. I have not read Preacher.
You need to read Preacher, and then you need to watch the series, bro, because it's fucked up.
Preacher, because I remember Seth Rogen. That wasn't a Seth Rogen show, was it? Am I thinking of something else?
No, but he was flirting with Preacher.
Okay, all
Doing
right.
some stuff with it,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, no, we went off on a little tangent.
We
there,
went off on a
but-
tangent.
You guys are good. I believe it's Handbone's turn for his sixth
Yes.
round.
All right, so I'm gonna choose slide 65, and we're gonna say the same fucking reason we've been saying here. Con, why did I pick this?
Oh man, come on. Yeah. Come on.
Come on, come on.
Yeah.
Shredder.
Not about you.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And similar reasons, bro. Especially the shoulders. Look at the shoulders. Look at the shoulders.
Yeah, listen, if you wanna impress Con and I, just dress like Shredder is what we're saying.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, if you're trying to butter me up, you could. Ninja Turtles is the way to do it. It's one way.
It seems like for both y'all, it's Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers.
It is.
The theme for me is
and I loved Power Rangers, but like, it's like a specific like Power Ranger era. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's that first 2 seasons, and then
You know what I mean, bro? Like if you say something about Ivan Ooze, you might catch my ears perking up.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not talking about Mighty Morphin, then I don't really give a fuck.
Or what was the other one, dude? What was the other one? What was the one after the first movie?
Ninja Power or something like that.
What wasn't there one where they went to space? Was it Turbo
Yeah,
or
that
some
was the
shit?
Ninja one. Oh yeah, there was Turbo. Yes, Turbo was
That was my
Ninja
bag.
Carnation.
That was my bag.
Turbo. There's Dino Thunder. There's all kinds.
I remember Dino Thunder, but I remember the Ninja one, and then I remember the Turbo one after the one that everyone knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I just remember specifically. I don't know if it was the first year we did this or last year, where the New Day did like green and white.
Yeah.
Range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green and Right Power.
They
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
fucked with that. Yeah.
Yep.
My 6th round pick, and honestly, I don't know how he slipped because I really love this look. This is so
Icy blue.
it's so clean.
Sub-Zero blue.
It's so clean. When Penta was back in AEW, man, that's such a good look.
Mm-hmm.
I love this look a lot.
Penta's always got good gear.
Mm-hmm.
Always got good gear. Well,
The only gear from Penta I never
Mhm.
liked was the Joker themed stuff for some reason. I just never liked how it looked.
Yeah.
Bro, people
I
have
feel
a
like
really hard time doing Joker stuff well.
Yeah.
Like
I think,
Joker is really hard to do well.
You know what ruined it too?
Hmm.
Just weird white people ruined it. You know,
Oh,
they got a weird fucking obsession with
Oh,
Joker
for
and Harley
sure.
and seeing them in real life.
Absolutely.
Makes everything Joker feel just a little dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it does.
I've seen very few Joker tributes done very well. I mean, in my opinion, Sting was one of the good examples. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Knocked it out the park. Knocked it out.
Every crazy white girl is Harley Quinn,
Yep.
and it ruins
And her
it every
abusive
time.
boyfriend
Every
is
time.
Joker.
Yeah. And of course, their boyfriend is the Joker.
And it's always like a really mild couple, like a very, very just plain.
They're
Just
not actually
mild couple.
anywhere close to crazy. Yeah.
No.
We're just quirky.
Yeah, he grew his hair out a little bit and he dyed it green, but that was
Yeah.
6 months ago, so his roots are coming back in.
Mhm.
That kind of vibe.
Yeah,
That
bro.
guy right there. Yeah, I know. That, ugh. Yeah, dude.
They're walking around Walmart together in their pajamas. You know, that guy.
God, yeah.
That guy. I'm lost now. Where we are.
There we go. All right, Con. We are on your number 7.
I'm rocking with number 3. Slide number 3. What's
Slide
I didn't catch that earlier.
We already got Swerve though.
You already picked Swerve, bro.
Hey, which one was which Swerve did we
You
pick?
picked Dynasty.
You picked the Black Panther.
That's right. Okay, so let me take that away.
You can't take that one. Man.
Slide 50.
This is a nice one. This is a nice look, though.
Slide 50.
Yeah.
Slide 50. Slide 50. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you ask me what she was doing here, I don't know, but I like it.
That face mask of hers is cool. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but like nobody wears anything like it, and
I get God of War vibes. I don't think that's what it was, but okay. I think of God of War when I see that, and I like that.
I like her. Does she do the mask thing often, or is that like her thing?
Yeah, she's been wearing. She wears the mask pretty much every time.
Okay. I was gonna say I like when she wears the mask thing. I think it's a cool. A lot of people wear masks, but like it's a different mask.
Yeah.
Than most people.
Wear.
Cambo, number 7.
Number 7 for me is Slide 12.
Slide 12.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 40.
All right, I remember this. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Cool look. I like that a lot of it was based on her book too. You know, she's got like passages from her book on her rib cage there. You know, down her shoulder.
Right.
There.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
It says the man, or not your average girl, or whatever was the name of it, and that's what's down her sleeve there. So I thought that was cool that she worked.
Yeah, that was cool. She bodied that. She
did. My next pick. What am I looking at? Let's see. Oh yeah, this one was cool. 34.
34, Brian.
Lyra Valkyria at Queen of the Ring. Again, another Saudi Arabia pay-per-view where they have to go a little over top. And honestly, I think the women dress better when they're in Saudi Arabia now.
I was just about to say the same thing, Nick. I feel like they go all out when they know that a Saudi Arabia show is coming.
Because they have to cover every inch of their body. So the fit has to go. Because they normally don't do that. So
yes.
And so this
the wings are cool.
I think is really fire. She had another look at Stand Deliver, but I wasn't too into that one. Con number 8. We're getting down to the wire, y'all.
For a draft pick number 8, I'm gonna roll with Slide 8. Street Profits. SmackDown.
Look at that. SmackDown.
What do you think? I'm kind of a fan of the purple and gold myself.
We've said it a bunch of times, when it comes to white gear just hits for some reason.
White gear do be.
I mean, look at Bianca last night, for example.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool that I was able to find concept art for it too from the creator. So
I was hoping to get that for everything because I was like, damn, that's really cool.
I try to follow like a lot of gear makers that I know of that like do stuff for bigger names. Because a lot of times they do post a lot of it, like even for Rhea, for my pick, like a lot of that I took that directly from the creator of it. So I try to follow him if I see him pop up on social media, so that I do have stuff like this.
Okay, I like this pick a lot. The fur on the vest, I've always liked that look, especially on Tez. For some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason it makes me think of Sabretooth from Marvel. But I like it.
It's very different than anything they were wearing too.
I like that a lot.
All right. Hambone.
Next for me, you guys will love this one too. Number 35.
So
35. Bam. Oh, yep. See?
I'm not even going to say why.
Do you have a favorite turtle?
Oh, it's Raphael. No question about it.
I'm a Donnie guy.
You're a Donnie guy?
A Donnie guy.
You know, I've only had one other person in my life ever say they were a Donnie guy. So
Really? I feel like Donnie's underrated. I feel like
for sure. I mean, let's just be honest. Leo.
I feel like Raph and Mikey are like always like the fan favorites, which I get why.
Sure. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I get why. I totally get why. And matter of fact, I think when I was a kid, I think I was a Mikey guy. But like as the different variations we get, I always fuck with how they write Donnie. I just always do.
We can all agree that Leo's the worst, right? Little goody two shoes ass motherfucker.
He's annoying about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like the kid who who's less like I'm the team captain. And it's like we didn't fucking vote for you to be the captain. That's always Leo's vibe with me.
And then all he does, he's just so whiny about it too.
He's annoying, bro. He's annoying.
It's very, very. He had CENA vibes. I'm just gonna say it.
A lot of times when I just want to be like, Leo, shut up, bro. Shut up.
Stop bitching to Splinter.
Please, bro.
Jesus.
Shut up. Like, I grew up with 3 other siblings, right? I grew up with 3 other siblings. He just gives off like the oldest sibling vibe, you know what I mean? Yeah. And as a younger sibling, you never wanted to fucking listen to the older sibling. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Shut up. We get it. You were dad's first kid. Fuck you.
Yep.
Oh shit!
How much of tonight's show is going to be about Ninja Turtles?
A lot
of, and I'm not complaining, but yeah, it's a lot.
There's a lot of Ninja Turtle references
throughout this episode.
Yeah, there's a lot of Ninja Turtle references.
It's a turtle heavy episode right here.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I just remembered that Ninja Turtle gimmick you showed us. Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, bro. I just remembered that.
The Toxic Turtles.
The Toxic Turtles.
You'll look that up on YouTube if you never saw that.
Yeah.
WWF Toxic Turtles.
Oh man. Do you remember Battletoads at all, Ham?
Hell yeah, I remember.
Yeah, man, Battletoads was a shit.
Do you look? All right. Do either of you guys remember this? Because I bring this up and nobody ever remembers it. Do you remember what was it called? It was. Hold on. I gotta Google the exact name of it again.
Okay.
Do you guys remember Biker Mice from Mars?
I sure do.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
I remember Biker Mice.
What was it called?
It was Biker
Mice from Mars.
It was Biker
Mice from Mars. I've never heard of that.
One about the dudes that turned into sharks. Remember them too?
Yep, Street Sharks.
Biker Mice from Mars, and then there was
Battleborgs.
What was it?
Battleborgs, son.
Battleborgs. Which one was Battleborgs?
You don't remember Battleborgs?
I remember Big Bad Beetleborgs. I remember that.
Beetleborgs.
Yeah, fucking Team B Power Rangers, the Big Bad Beetleborgs. I remember that. And then there was one, I don't know if you remember this one, but it popped up on TikTok and it fucked me up because I never thought about it. There was one about like dogs. Do you know what I'm talking about? There was one that was about dogs. They were like a superhero league, but they were like different breeds of dogs. I gotta find that shit, bro. I don't remember what it was called.
I don't remember that one.
When I find it, I'm gonna send it to you.
Biker Mice from Mars. That's the one I bring up.
I do remember Biker Mice from Mars.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Biker Mice from Mars and Street Sharks. I remember both them bitches, man. Sure do.
All right, let's get back on track here.
Mm-hmm.
On track.
You're taking a lot of 90s cartoons as fucking side quests here.
I think it's your turn, Nick.
It is my turn. Damage Control WrestleMania 40 slide 24.
Nice.
What
like
is Asuka injured?
I want to say so.
It seems that way, but also it sounds like she's having some mental health issues because she keeps sending out tweets about like
somebody
fans
following her, or something
like her and shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That's not good. Yeah, no, this
Biker Mice. I'm still stuck on Biker Mike from Biker Mice from Barker, right? Yeah, that was a hell of a memory you unlocked him. My God.
This fit, like, they're not even like matching in any sort of way. I just think they all look fire in this picture. like what Dakota's wearing has nothing to do with anything that either one of them is wearing. And really Asuka and Kairi, like, they're not even really matching. They just have like normal, like a robe with some gear on.
Yeah,
not much consistency.
No, but it's all just really fire.
Yeah, not mad at it.
Who are they facing at WrestleMania this time around?
Bro, I couldn't tell you. Don't get me lying.
I mean,
Man,
I can.
I was
find
there
it.
and I don't even remember.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking tell you, bro.
Hold on, I can tell you here in a second. WrestleMania 40. They were fighting. Oh, Bianca, Naomi, and Jade Cargill. They lost.
Fucking yeah. Let it go.
Yeah, on night 1. I forgot I have all the the stuff right here.
I liked Dakota's stuff here too because it was just very different than everything else that she normally wears. You know.
Yeah, she don't normally wear stuff.
This was like grown woman Dakota right here. It felt like, you know what I'm saying?
A little bit. I hate that she's so injury prone, dude.
I know.
But she's really good, and she's really good heel too. But she's never around, bro. Con number 9.
I'm gonna give you my my number 9, and then I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
You do it.
I'm rocking with Slide 47, Jey Uso, Monday Night Raw.
Oh, I almost picked this one.
I like that colorway a lot.
Yeah,
I do too.
The colors work really well
The
together.
blue with the fluorescent blue was really good.
I like that. And I like the gear that they've been making for Jay, like the merch, like everything they've been doing for Jay as of late. I've been a real fan of it because before, I mean, bro, me personally, I know I'd be cooking Jimmy a lot for the shit he'd be picking because it's some of the worst shit. Whereas Jay, it's not something that like it wouldn't be my first choice, but it's like when I see it, I'm like, all right, didn't think you can go that way with it, but I like it.
Yeah.
I just know what type of time Jay's on when he comes out in the blue or the highlighter blue, like the really bright colors. I know he's main event Jey Uso.
Show out colors.
And then he'll come out in a black and red, and I'm like, oh, he's Bloodline Jay. Yeah. Like he's gonna do something with Bloodline here in a second, you know. So like, there's always a big difference in the Jay that we get, whether or not he's wearing these bright colors or whether he's wearing the black and red.
I'm still not saying that yeet shit. I'm still not saying that shit. But everything else, he's been killing it. I'll be right back, boys.
You're good, bro.
Oh, Jesus, Finn. My bad, bro.
Do we pick without him? You won't know. You won't know what we picked.
We have 2 more con. There's 1 more pick. My list is deteriorating by the second. By the way,
I've got 3 on my list. So if you guys,
I'm wondering whether or not
I've got slides open so I can go and run and try to find something.
I might have to scroll through the slides really quickly just to be like, what am I gonna pick last? Because you guys are running through my picks here, man. Like I'm so upset about Khan taking the Rascals thing. And then you took Rhea at Survivor Series. But so far, nothing that's on my list. Like you guys haven't picked other looks. Like we've been picking the same looks.
Okay.
So it's been kind of interesting there.
Nope.
All right, Hambone, what's your next one?
All right, my next one is number 67.
Boom, boom, boom. Ooh.
Oh, shit. Evil.
At Wrestle Kingdom.
Evil.
It's very, very Undertaker vibes. I don't know. He just looks gothic and dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I hear that.
He is not the current
cool
Bullet Club leader.
Yes.
Huh? He is not the current Bullet Club leader. Yes.
No, he's not. He's the leader of a subgroup of Bullet Club called House of Torture.
Gotcha. Who's the current leader?
The current leader is David Finlay.
That's right. Okay.
That's interesting.
But yeah, I like it. Eagle always comes out with cool shit for big shows, so yeah.
I like the change. It reminds me of Edge a couple years ago. I don't know if it was when he had that silver mask.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
Mm.
I'm going with slide number 10. Bryan Danielson, CMLL, March 2024.
Jesus.
He doesn't wear shit like this, bro. He doesn't wear stuff he doesn't go all out. So when he does do stuff like this, it's almost like you gotta give him some props.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah,
I don't remember that one.
I I didn't remember it either, or I saw the slide. I don't watch CML either, so I wouldn't have seen it. But
I didn't watch it either. I just happened to see it and was like, "Oh, that's cool."
But
that's cool as hell. I like that.
It's a really good one.
Yeah.
And it's the only look again that Bryan Danielson had on this.
Specifically, he just do the white and burgundy. That's
he just kind of wears the same shit.
Those are comfort colors right there.
Yeah. So I mean, it's nice to see him throw on some gold. It almost looks American Nightmare-ish a little bit, but
a little bit.
But I mean,
I don't think I've ever seen him wear blue like that before.
Yeah,
he had a look last year that we had in here. I can't remember what. This was like red or something.
Yeah.
But that blue, you're right. He doesn't wear it. It's like it looks like he was trying to match the company, because if you see the photo of him, it's got the CML logo on the pole there. It kind of looks like he just trying to match the logo a little bit.
Yeah,
but it's hard. It's dope.
Well, he is the American Dragon too. So
he's right.
You're right.
By God, he's right.
You're right.
Who did you just pick, Hamboom? Evil.
Yes.
Evil. Okay. Con, your last pick, bro.
My last pick is Slide 64.
64. Boom.
Look at sis.
Chelsea Green.
Chelsed out.
Hell yeah. Is this when she won? No.
Just
you want to know who she's wearing? You want to know who she's wearing? She's wearing her.
Yeah.
She's wearing her.
Not for that.
She's been knocking it out the park with these
socks.
She's been knocking it out the park with these fits. I love the because I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I did not know she was from Canada. So when somebody, it was one of y'all, mentioned like, when she was coming out dressed as like the Statue of Liberty, and someone was like, it's funny because she's Canadian, I thought that was all the more hilarious.
Yeah.
All the more hilarious.
It was funny too on SmackDown, because she was just going in on Canada too about how Americans were better. It's like, you're from Canada.
She shitted on Canada. Yeah, bro. She smoked this. Stop playing with the girl.
That's really funny. All right, Chelsea Green is eliminated. Hambone, your last
final pick,
sir.
And I hate picking this because not a fan, but number 9.
You said you're not a fan.
Not a fan of the person? Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't too big into any of her looks, bro. Like, you had her on here 3 times or something like that. I was not big on any of her looks.
I like her looks. I like her looks lately. Like this past Wednesday, I like the fit that she had.
Yeah, this
I liked it.
And I don't dislike her as much as I used to. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I like dislike her at this point. It's kind of like cooled down for me personally.
I'm either or on her.
Yeah.
I can give or take her. Right, the last pick, Mr. Irrelevant of our draft is
Mr. Irrelevant.
That's a old. It's not an old joke, but it's an NFL joke. If you get picked last in the NFL draft, they literally give you a jersey that says Mr. Irrelevant with the overall number pick that you got drafted as. So it's a big jersey that says like 253 and it says Mr. Irrelevant on it with the team that you just got drafted to, and they hand it to you at the draft. Yeah.
Oof, okay.
Yeah, it's a wild. I don't know why it's a thing, but it is a
still
thing.
Do it, or they
still no. They did it last year.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. No, they still do it.
Man.
Mr. Irrelevant is.
Oh God.
Okay.
Daniel Garcia.
Oh man.
Look at that.
Well, Ham, what do you think of this fit?
I mean, I put it on here. I mean, it's a lot.
I like it.
I mean, let's be honest. It's a lot. And it's a lot for Daniel Garcia. But for me, it was,
I like the jacket more than I do like the pants. I'm not
some big Daniel Garcia fan. You know what I mean? And I was like, this guy needs to do more than dance for me. And I hated his gear before.
I was about to say, bro, because when it comes to him specifically, he don't typically get it right with the gear.
He don't.
No. I was just happy he finally got something different.
Do you at least like
his gear before this was really bad?
Do you at least like the pants in this one? How do you feel about the pants? You like
Yeah.
the pants? Okay.
I like both of the pieces separately. Put it that way.
I'm with you there.
That's why I'm looking at it funny because
Yeah.
the okay, all right.
Now
I'm
again,
with you there.
I'm pretty sure he's wearing the jacket because Sting's last match was Revolution.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
separately, I really like both these pieces.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I think it's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on.
I think if it was all like universal, you know what I mean, like the jacket max.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I saw somebody just walking the street and just had that jacket on with a pair of jeans and be like, that jacket's fire.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
If I saw somebody come out the wrestling entrance and they just had those pants on, I'd be like, those shit's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
It's a lot together.
Yeah. There you go. It's just a lot together. Okay.
My bad. I'll make sure all this is correct.
Are you already making the bracket over there?
No, I'm fucking with the choices. That's what's happening. Okay. No, it's fine. All right. I'm just making sure I have it all correct. That way I can announce it. That we got it all right. All right. So the overall picks that we got. Khan for his first overall picked Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went to Swerve. Then he went to the Young Bucks. Then he went to the Rascals. Then he went to Santos Escobar.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went to Shinsuke. Then he went to Julia. Then he went to Street Profits. Then he went to Jey Uso. And then he went to Chelsea Green. And then Hambone.
Not a bad roster.
No, not a bad roster at all.
Bad roster.
Hambone got Rhea Ripley. He got Kenny Omega. He got Seth Rollins. He got Jade, Bianca, and Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
He got Cody Rhodes. He got Julia Hart. He got Becky Lynch. He got The New Day. He got Evil. And then he got Mercedes Moné.
That's a murderer's row as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, I like it. I ended up with Damian Priest, Will Ospreay, Jade Cargill, and Bianca, and then Naomi, and Zelina Vega, Penta, Lyra Valkyria, Damage Control, Bryan Danielson, and Daniel Garcia. So I will take this week and I will put these all together and I will create the bracket based off of the 30 picks that we picked plus the 2 bye weeks that we had of Alexa Bliss and DIY. And we will start the tournament next week, breaking down all 32 down to 16, and then the following week, 16 to 8, so on and so forth. So that
I
is
think what we should do. I think what we should do too, Nick, is that last week where we're, because that last week we're probably going to go 4-2, 2-1 in the same show,
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe we should also afterwards or beforehand, we could recap all the looks that we did not choose.
I'm down to do that.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm down to do that for sure. I'm very down to do that. We can easily do that right there. But yeah, that is it, y'all. I think that is good with the show. Cena is fucking a heel.
He's a piece of shit. He turned his back on America.
He did. He said, "Don't hustle. Don't be loyal. Don't have any respect."
He said, "Give up."
Yeah, he told a lot of people last night to give up.
He said, "Stop working. Fuck your friends."
Stop.
He said, "Hail Hydra." He said, "Hail Hydra."
He did say "Hail Hydra," bro.
He did say "Hail Hydra."
He said, "Hail Hydra." He said,
"Stop making wishes."
I heard it.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure he said, "Fuck them kids."
Mm-hmm. He told millions of Make-A-Wish children last night to give up.
Yep. No, for sure. That's exactly what happened.
Nasty work.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. By the way, did y'all small details like Michael Cole being disgusted, because remember, it's been like a couple decade long joke that Cole has like a man crush on John Cena. He wasn't fucking with that. I don't know if y'all saw Dave LaGreca. He was very disgusted.
Cole dropped a shit last night. He dropped a
shit last night.
He dropped a shit. He was so upset.
Paul wasn't fucking with that, bro. He ain't like that.
We got a fuck and a shit on one
Wow.
WWE show.
My boy Jeff posted up a tweet where he was like, the hardest part of this whole John Cena heel run is when he comes out and he tells Stu, "Get the fuck out my way, Stu."
Oh yeah, that's gonna be nuts.
He gonna shit on Stu. He gonna shit on Stu.
No, that's gonna be awful. That's gonna be really upsetting. All right, y'all. I think that's it.
Hip hop.
I will see you guys next week. And we will we gotta predict not this week, but next week, because we're gonna come on right before Revolution.
Oh damn. All right. Yeah.
Because I'm assuming Revolution's at 8, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well if it's not on at 8, then we'll have to come on earlier or something. But we'll have to somewhat predict Revolution if we have time. I know this is gonna take a lot of our time next week, but if we have time to predict Revolution, if we don't do it on the show, we'll just do
why
it.
we wouldn't. Once we start like knocking people out next week, like we get down to 16, we'll be able to do 16-8 pretty quick and still.
Yeah, I think so too.
Revolution.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow we got to do both 32 to 16 and predict Revolution. Revolution comes out right after next.
Oh
week.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Gotcha.
but it shouldn't take too much time. I mean, we
got through drafting faster than I thought we would. So
we really only took 35, 40 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
So shouldn't be too much. But
Nah.
all right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. And
see you next week, fucking marks. Keep it kinky.
Keep it kinky.
Keep it kinky, bro.